What's going on, people? Welcome to the match preview show. It is time to face Wolves, and it feels like ages, to be fair. We'll get a thoughts of Patrick, Lou, and Nick in terms of this fixture that we've actually done any content, and we've had club football. I don't know. Maybe it's been a chaotic international window. That's why it's like that. But as always, make sure to get involved throughout the show by leaving down your thoughts in the comment section down below, as well as dropping a like and subscribing if you're new to the channel. Gents, how we doing? Palace are back, but let's start off with the international break. Patrick, we've had a few players out scoring goals. I mean, Mateta's goal, his header was a great one. He scored now.
You're an absolute stop. You're a fraud. You're a fraud. You're a fraud.
Why?
In the group chat, you're making fun of the guy. Now you want to go and tell people that it was a great header. Don't do that. Just be upfront. Don't do that. Don't do that.
No. Like, it was a great header. It was a great header.
I have a witness. Louis will back me up. In our group chat, all you do is make fun of Mateta.
You should see what he says to me in private. You should see what he says to me in private.
Oh, I can imagine. That's the worst, right? Exactly.
I don't.
I'm not going to reveal, but
honest. Just
10 times worse.
Yeah.
To be fair, Patrick,
to
be fair, what were you saying about Mateta when he went in on his goal drought?
I've never said a bad word about Mateta. And you can't find it. So find it. So prove it.
No, why have you said Nick? I'm actually
Everyone knows that I'm the only person to back Mateta from the first game to last. I'm the only one. You guys, all of you, but it's just fine because you're allowed to. At least Louis didn't back him, and now he understands football. You still hate him, D, which is fine. You hate him.
Well, I literally didn't start.
Look at you
Kamada and a few other players. Anyway, let me finish my sentence. Mateta scored a great header. You know, Kamada was also on the score sheet.
Right.
Have you been watching the international break? Have you been keeping up with it?
Lerma scored also, remember?
Oh, yeah, Lerma scored a header. Fantastic header, yeah.
Australia.
Was it better than Mateta's?
No,
actually
much
was.
closer.
Yeah,
it was a lot closer. If you watch the highlight, it was much easier than Mateta's.
It was a great jump. It was a great leap.
See, anybody that doesn't know, the reason why he's doing this is because Jamaica, my parents' homeland, did not qualify yet for the World Cup. Like Turkey, they have to go through the playoff system to get through it. So I'm very upset, and all D likes to make fun when I'm upset. All he does is, but that's okay.
Hold on. We're not doing this, are we? Because this guy was messaging me yesterday, saying hopefully Pino bags 2 against who, hopefully the San Antonio Spurs lose. We're doing all of this. And now all of a sudden I don't mention Jamaica.
But D, did you have to win that game yesterday or not? It was a nothing game.
No, but
that's why I did it. You don't do that. I don't want you to make the World Cup. I don't care. But I didn't care about the game because you didn't care about the game. The game meant nothing. The Jamaica game was massive, and to not beat Curacao was not great.
I mean, Curacao, the population of Curacao, I think, is less than Croydon's, but it happens. It happens. There's been other shocks. You know, once Turkey lost to Faroe Islands as well. But yeah. It was unfortunate. But we didn't mention Jamaica. You went to Jamaica. I was talking about your thoughts on the Palace players on international break.
Yeah, but we know. See, you're sneaky. You know what you really meant. Louis, I know what you really meant. Okay, Palace players on. Listen, Mateta did great. Pino did great. Kamada did great. So in the whole, it was Henderson Horton played well for England. Mm-hmm. So no, overall, it was a very good international break for the Palace players.
Did Sarr play in that Senegal match?
He played in the first game against Brazil. They lost. He didn't play the second game. So got a bit of a rest.
He had a bit of rest. Of course, Guehi didn't feature as well. He got sent back to Palace early, which we'll talk about. But hopefully, he should be maybe ready for this game. It's looking more likely.
Did France play for Brazil, Patrick?
I'm sorry.
Did France play for Brazil?
You should ask the guy bottom right. He's a France fan. Ask Louis how he played or not. I don't know. I wasn't following him.
Well, does he play for did he play for their beach soccer team or something?
There it is.
I don't know. I genuinely forget now that France is even a Palace.
The Vasco fans have been tweeting like pictures of wheelchairs about him. They've been getting on.
He's struggling at Vasco as well.
He's injured again.
Oh, is he injured?
Yeah.
It's always, well, I don't know if he's injured. I mean,
well done, Nick. Good job, Nick, bringing the show down. Nice.
Yeah, it is a massive loss.
Hadn't reached its nadir already.
Just the only real proper sad news was that Munoz. We don't know who it is, but it seems like he's out for So he didn't feature for Colombia, I believe, in the first game. Of course,
He was on the bench.
Yeah, he was on the bench. So yeah, we don't expect
Funeral.
him to be available for this game, but
I think the funeral was today or yesterday.
Okay, so yeah, he's had a loss in his family, so condolences to him. But yeah, we don't know, of course, if he's not ready for the game mentally, then Glasner, of course, won't play him against Wolves. So we'll see what happens with him. But
Guehi's
I think it's been a successful one. I think it's been a successful one, even in terms of minutes. It's not like I don't know. Probably, I don't know about Kamada. I know Kamada scored in the second game. I don't know. I didn't catch his.
He only played 10 minutes of the first game, and he played like
So it seems like in terms of minute management, Lou, when you're looking at the international break, I think it has been successful.
Yeah, I probably think Glasner and every club's probably spoke to the international managers and said, okay, you need these players for the World Cup, so don't let them burn out knowing that they've got massive Decembers. Like, we're not telling you don't play the players. We're just saying, like, they can get injured with us if you overplay them. So I think probably that's probably what it's been.
That's why Richards was dropped, wasn't it? Well, not dropped, but just not picked.
Yeah, but obviously it's the show
as well for his clean sheet and a couple of really, really good saves that he made, especially that sliding tackle out of the box.
Yeah,
he was a national performer, I think, of the Palace lot.
Yeah, I think if you're looking at the fatigue levels and team like players getting a rest, the back three didn't feature at all.
Or Mitchell, or Munoz.
Or Munoz, yeah, exactly. So the back five, they were pretty much rested. I think Wharton, of course, he got called up to the England squad. He played in the second game, came off the bench for the first game, and then Kamada, we spoke about. He played only 10 minutes for the first game. Sarr, second game, he didn't feature. First game he played. Pino, did he play for Spain in the first game? I can't remember. I don't think he did.
He played like 10 minutes.
Yeah. So, and then Mateta, second game only. So yeah, it's not like we've had any players from the starting 11 that we predict will, playing full 90s across 2 games. So hopefully there's been a bit of a rest and maybe even like not that we needed it, but a little change in environment going with your international sides to reset and come back again.
Guehi would have had like 3 weeks off because he didn't play the Brighton game.
Yeah, and we need it though, Nick, don't we? Because we've got a crazy 2 months coming up, or a month and a half with Palace. How are you feeling about this international break being over and now looking ahead, because it is going to get hectic?
Yeah, I think we've got a game every other day or every 3 days, haven't we? Something ridiculous like that for some of it. Let's just hope that Glasner can rotate enough without taking too much out of the basis of the squad, if that makes sense, and maybe change 2 or 3 players. I know he rested Kamada, didn't he, the last game? Did he bring him on late? I can't remember, but he's been resting 1 or 2 key players a match, so hopefully he can continue with that, and notwithstanding any injuries, the players that he puts in just slot right in, like Lerma and Hughes. I don't know whether we'll see Uche feature a little bit more because of Nketiah's injury. But it's all about managing the minutes, isn't it? We can beat anybody on our day.
I just want to go through the schedule real quick to the end of December. It's Saturday, Thursday, Sunday, Wednesday, Sunday, Thursday, Sunday, Thursday, Saturday, Tuesday, Sunday, and then Thursday, January 1st. So it's 2 games a week. That's mad till the end of the year. It's going to be mad. Really.
Yeah. And it also doesn't help. We'll quickly talk about news, as we didn't do any Palace news during the international break. But Uche, rumors coming out suggesting that he could be potentially sent back in January. Lou, I know you and Patrick had a little debate over it.
I called him useless, but I don't think he's useless as a person or a player. I was talking in terms of he's a body in the squad that like is meant to be able to contribute, and it's just a bit useless at the moment in terms of contribution levels. Not him as a player or a person.
Well, to be fair, can't you say he has been useless as a player for Palace because of the fact that there's been no
because
use of him?
Because he ain't had enough minutes to be useful. But as a fit forward who's coming in with like a loan of obligation to play for 80 million, been contributing for Getafe, came in with expectations. hasn't played any minutes. Nketiah gets injured. I wouldn't be bothered if Nketiah didn't get injured as well, because Nketiah is the first sub anyway.
Right.
It just feels a bit useless in the grand scheme of things. Obviously, SA has been in the same situation. I'm not going to call SA useless, but yeah, it might have been harsh, but it just feels like the recruitment was a bit rushed, and we probably could have done better with that. Yeah.
And for me, I just think he hasn't really had an opportunity. And I trust Glasner. If he hasn't got an opportunity, it's the reason why. I think it's a bit early to make a call on that. I'd like to hear from the manager, honestly, on Friday, what he has to say about it. If he can address it, maybe a journal ask him that question. But sending back to me is a bit harsh. If we have a plan in place to replace him, no problem. But just sending back to me, he's not going to AFCON, that's for sure. He wasn't called up to the Nigeria squad. Nigeria, by the way, got knocked out of the World Cup also, so he's not going to the World Cup. So for me, he's got a big opportunity during that time when Sar's gone to make an impact. And again, I just mentioned the Saturday, Wednesday, Sunday, Thursday schedule. He's going to play between now and the January anyway. He's going to get a chance to play.
Do you think so, though? Do you think so? Because surely he would have actually played a bit more in this period when Nketiah was out injured. Nketiah is going to be coming back now. Of course, if he stays fit, then I think Nketiah going to be ahead of him. But surely we would have seen a bit more of Uche during this period anyways, and we didn't. So what makes you think that he will be playing in the coming month?
I think if Nketiah is fit, it's Nketiah, Devaney, and someone else before Uche touches the pitch.
We had this debate, Patrick, as well, when we done a reaction against Brighton, because I don't know about you, Nick, as well.
But Sar's going now, so
Sar will be going. But with the number 10 position, that's the only area. Well, basically the forward line, I'm confused about. I genuinely don't know who is whose backup option and what we're doing and what's going on because of Uche. There's uncertainty now. There's rumors about him potentially could be heading back.
Well, it's Nketiah and Kamada. They're the backups.
Yeah, but you say Nketiah and Kamada, but Kamada is he's a starting midfielder. So he's the backup. He is the backup, but what if Kamada's having a good game and then who's
but I'm telling you, I'm saying the 2 10s, the backups are Kamada for left 10 and Nketiah right 10. That's what they are.
But is that good enough?
Yeah, because we're not doing too bad. It's not good enough if we want to break the top 6.
No, we are doing well, but I think to have Kamada, you're starting midfielder as a backup to one of the 10 positions. In theory, it would have been nice if he was like 3rd or 4th choice. But let's say a game ain't going right, and Kamada's having a fantastic game in midfield. So what do you do now? You push Kamada to the number 10 position.
Then it goes to the 3rd choice.
But this is the problem: Uche and SA, and not just them lot. Even there's question marks around Devaney. Like we don't know how much Glasner actually trusts these players. So I think we've made a mistake in the summer window, and now in this summer month or so, we're gonna have to see what we can do.
So I get all that, but let's be honest. I'm not going to compare the 2 players, but we had the same question last year about Kamada. What's Kamada's role? What's he going to do? Now, it's different because he knew Kamada, he trusted him. But look what Kamada did towards the end of the season to make himself, a valuable player. So, again, I'm not comparing Kamada and Uche, but my point is sometimes players need time. And I just think that maybe Uche needs more time to find a role. Because, again, when we signed him, and I remember T talked about him a lot, I didn't know much about him at all. But he's a very versatile player. He can play in the 6, he can play in the 8, he can play in the 10. And in the pitch, he can play as a striker. He's very versatile. So to kind of displace him or to throw him out already, to me, is a little early. But again, I need to hear more from what the manager wants to say about him. If he addresses it, he doesn't, that's fine. But I think we need more time because, again, you can say you want D. There's a lot of game between now and January before he has to leave. And I think there's an opportunity for him to make a mark, honestly. And if he doesn't make a mark by then, let's discuss this again in January. But for me, there's loads of matches right between now and the end of the year for him to play and to see if he can have a role as a 6, as an 8, or as a 10.
I need a journalist, Bobby, if you're watching randomly.
Yeah, exactly.
I need you to ask Glasner.
I agree.
Why is Uche not playing, or what does Uche have to do to start or play? I just need that question answered because Glasner's not going to dance around it.
Based on the reports that came out during the international break, I think that question will be coming up now on Friday. I would be shocked if no one asks about Uche, which will be nice to know. But from my gut instinct, I'm not saying this is going to be the case forever, but when Cambo is trusted enough to now start in defense, when we could still technically play Lerma there, as you've said a few times, Lou, I think Glasner trusts him enough despite his mistake to play in that position. Whereas with Uche, despite the injury and fatigue concerns, I just genuinely don't think he's shown any signs to Glasner that he can trust him enough to even come off the bench and play in that role, because he barely hasn't. I know he has in a few games here and there. I think even against Alkmaar he came on, but the amount of games Mateta has to play and the amount of minutes he has to play in certain games, which we don't know Uche's position, is he backup 9, or that's another thing as well. I just think there must be like a trust element which can be built upon, time. I remember with not just Kamada, there's been so many players that haven't started great at Palace, and then as time has gone on, they've improved. I'm not saying he can't improve, but right now, as it stands, and with the reports, it's suggesting that's not looking good.
Yeah, because Glasner, at least with Kamada, obviously, I trusted Kamada because Glasner kept playing him.
Yeah, exactly.
He don't play Uche.
Yeah, but Uche is not being played, and that's the concerning element. That's what I'm looking at and saying.
I think the whole. When he came on against Millwall, I don't know, there's this like distorted thing about Uche's done well when he's come on. To me, he's not looked like he's ready for this level in terms of he falls over a lot. He tries to buy the La Liga falling overs, the physical side, especially when you're a big 6'1" like powerhouse. Like, you shouldn't be dropping to the floor and flinging your arms up. But I generally think it's probably training.
I was going to say an attitude as well, but
not attitude as in he's got a bad attitude, but he's obviously not doing what needs to be done on a week-to-week, day-to-day basis that Glasner needs to see from him.
Exactly, and also if we're going to say that these players need time to bed into the Premier League, well, if he's not getting minutes, then he's not going to get that time. Plus, you've got is it 10 games started or 20 games started in his clause?
Well, no one knows, but there's some sort of clause.
Yeah.
Well, it's good that we put that clause in then. For now, anyways. I mean, it saves our backs if we don't.
I doubt he get 10 games, let alone 10 starts.
Exactly. 10 starts. I would be shocked if he has 10 starts from here to the end of the season. That would be. It'll be a massive change.
I think SA's not ahead of him now. He's ahead of SA.
So yeah,
well,
let's see.
We're talking about backups, and you were talking about Mateta's going to get tired and stuff, but I'm not saying that they'd have the fitness levels of Munoz, but surely they've got to have good enough fitness levels to get through games. I know that we've been looking tired towards the last 10 minutes, and a lot of the teams we play have also got fixture congestion, especially with the number of English teams in Europe this year. So it's also going to affect everybody else. It's just down to which manager manages it the best, really. But Uche, it's unfair until we see him for a bit for us to make judgment. We can only go on here saying what we hear. I would love to be proved wrong.
Sosa
was going back as well, but
no, I never heard that.
Rubbish,
I would love to be proved wrong. By the way,
he's a Palace player. So yeah, I don't know where Sosa will be going to, but the only difference in terms of what you're saying, of course, there's fixture congestion for every team, but not every team plays on a Thursday in the Premier League, and that's our problem with the Conference League. So. But there are other teams, of course, Forest in that boat as well, if you want to count them. But yeah, that's the issue. In terms of the Wolves game, of course, that's why we are here to look ahead to that. How important is this game, Patrick, for Palace? 20th place side. They've got a new manager, of course, but surely, I mean, when you're looking at the Premier League table and how tight it is, this is a game where we just have to be ruthless. Go there, get the job done. Anything less than 3 points is not good enough. Right?
Yeah, with the fixture list we have coming up with Strasbourg coming up after. Again, Wolves struggling 20th, no wins, minus 18 goal difference. We're in 10th. A win could put us firmly in the top 8. I'm not going to do the math, and you like to do they'd be second. I know you'd say that stuff, Steve. Yeah, everyone else has to play their games too. But, we can get into the top 6, top 8 after this fixture. The only issue, obviously, is that, people can talk about that new manager bounce, and I'll be honest with you, quite a few Wolves players were away. Edwards didn't get a lot of time to work with them. Glasner faced him at Luton. Obviously we got the draw last year against 2 years ago he drew against them and they beat us.
One of the worst games.
The away game was bad. The home game wasn't.
Corey gone. That was the
start. I remember that game. Eddie started up front, right?
Yeah. That was like the only time we had Eze, Elise, Zaha, Decore playing that season.
No comment.
That's crazy.
So yeah,
when Michael Elise thought, right, enough of this, I'm just going to win this game on my own,
by myself. Yeah. So he knows Edward. So again, it'll be interesting. Again, they are really, really struggling. They're gonna have the fans behind them. My only issue is the fans. I'm looking at watching now the 2-2 game against Wolves when we drew against them when Chalobah and Guehi scored. The only reason they're going to that game was because of what's his name, the player who's at Man United now.
Cunha.
Cunha brought him back in that game by himself. They don't have that player anymore. They don't have that player that can drag them through a game. So for me, we need to get on top of them early, score early, get a couple of goals early, and then get the fans. They won't be against the manager because he's brand new, but if you get them down, the fans are gonna say, "Oh, here we go again," blah blah blah. That same old. So I just think just get on their necks early and score those early goals and step on top of them.
I kind of think like, as in, I don't know how it will set up, but I feel like it could be a good thing to maybe not sit in, but like be really defensively strong and frustrate because the crowd. First game back, they're going to be on them. There's going to be a lot of huff and puff. There's going to be a lot of cheering for every throw in and tackle and whatnot. But if we don't concede and like play our way into the game and just be ruthless on the break, because Wolves they have to win. They cannot afford to draw. They have to win. So it's that perfect setup for Glasner. I'm just hoping he gets 1 or 2 days with the team to go through everything. Obviously, Munoz potentially being out. I don't know what you guys think. I would personally like to see Cardines, if he's fit, have a go. If you're not going to play, if he's going to play a Premier League game, he better play against the team bottom of the league.
He's not fit though. He didn't go to Trinidad for their.
Oh, he didn't go.
He was injured still, so I don't think he'll be ready for that game. So I think
maybe it's
final convo. Yeah, final convo.
It'll probably be convo, I think.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, Convo is not really a wing back either, so.
He plays right back. He plays right back, and I get it. It's not
and
the
he's
same
athletic.
Thing. Better, exactly. It's better than having. Listen, the whole issue. Then you also got the Guehi question. So combo starts.
No, they said today Guehi's
training.
on track to
right.
start.
So Guehi's back for me. It's combo. He's not a right wing back, but he can play it. But again, you've got the Nathaniel Klein issue. Klein, there. He's in the squad. You never know.
I don't think he's going to be starting the final.
I knew you were going to say that. That's why I said it. I knew that going to come out of your mouth right away. But you never know. He's a right wing back. He's our backup right wing back. You want to say
he is. He is.
No, but that's what he's in the squad for, buddy.
Yeah,
so.
that was the whole issue. I mean, when you have to rely on Klein to start games in the Premier League, it is a bit scary.
You said the same about Ward. Come on, it's just rinse repeat, isn't it? We got an older player. Oh, why are we starting with the old man?
Thank you, Nick. Tell him. Go ahead. Give him. Rinse him.
I mean, it is concerning. So especially
why is it concerning? The only reason he's playing, as Louis pointed out, Cardines is
exactly. That's what I'm saying.
My point is, why? Again, you need a player. See, I'm with Nick. You need a player like Klein who has the Palace DNA. You need someone like that in the squad, even if he doesn't play. He plays one game against Wolves. Let's not go. It's okay. He can play one game. I think we can play against Wolves with Klein and beat them. I have a confidence. We can play with Klein at right back and win that game. We really can.
I even said in the chat with Munoz injured, we could beat him with 10 men anyway.
Yeah, you did say that, and that was a little bit.
You are confident. I mean, is this confidence coming from Wolves' struggles or from Palace's 4 games unbeaten run?
I think it's coming from Palace more than anything else, and the fact that Wolves are shite. Well, they got 3 points, 4 points.
We didn't beat them last time. I know Cunha was there to make the difference, but when
that's typical Palace. We didn't beat Luton this season the way down.
So can't we have typical Palace in this moment?
No, because
so you think it's different.
Typical Palace isn't as typical as it used to be. I mean, you were talking about playing players all the time. We didn't know why they were playing them. And all I can think of is our man Jeffrey and his red wine aficionado boss. We haven't got that anymore. Players are there on merit. So, and I'm confident with, we've named 2 players that could slot into that right back slot, even if they play a half each. If Klein gets knackered after a half, then bring the other one on. It's not that big an issue. If we were playing Arsenal or somebody who's going to tear down the left, then yes, I'd have a bit more concern. But the fact that it's a team,
I'm going to say that, Nick. By the way, indeed, who plays down the left for Wolves? You know who that is? Even going to go up against Klein. Exactly. So why are we worried? I don't know what it is either. By the way, I don't know what it is either. It's one of the Gomez.
Armour, is it? So.
Yeah. So.
What about in midfield then? Lerma, he's been.
Wharton Kamada, move on.
He's been very good.
He's been
Patrick said
great.
move on,
Wharton
Wharton
Kamada.
Kamada.
It's Wharton Kamada. It's Wharton
Luke-
and Kamada.
When you're looking at set pieces, I mean, even Lerma scored another header. I think Lerma is to us what Gabriel is to Arsenal in terms of how good he is in the air, and he's a difference maker in terms of set pieces. But if you're Oliver Glasner, do you just stick with the more technical players on the pitch and start with Kamada Wharton?
Play him right wing back.
I was gonna say that too, by the way. I was gonna say the same thing, but I know
you're going too far with this. You want Lerma right wing back?
I don't think that's the worst idea.
You know what? I'd probably have Lerma right wing back over Klein. I would
100%. Plus the long throws out wide.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
You might be onto something there. But we'll see. Hopefully, look,
he's got the energy to do it as well.
Situation. Munoz
Hold
not.
on. Wait, 1 second. So Lerma can play midfield, centre back, and right wing back D. That guy sounds valuable to me.
Well,
What do you think?
yeah, he can. Just like Kamada can. No, not Kamada. That's a bad example. Just like certain players, Guehi probably could play midfield. You know, he probably could. We've seen Guehi play midfield once under Oliver Glasner. Actually, more than once. But you know, he's not a midfielder, and that's my whole issue. Lerma's not a centre back, is he?
I think watching
hopefully should be back.
Henderson could play right back. Those tackles he was putting in.
Yeah, exactly. You probably have.
Oh, you really like this tackle, don't you, Nick? It's only against Albania.
No, I know. But wait, don't you think this in Albania? I can't believe I was in Tirana this summer.
Who was it, Broja?
No, I didn't know. I didn't know the National Stadium was 100 meters from where I was. I would have gone to visit otherwise. I went to visit tiny little grounds.
Wait, you go to countries that don't visit football grounds? I did it all.
Well, I didn't realise the National Stadium was there. I thought
you said 100 meters. How could you miss it? Was it like
because
behind?
It doesn't look like a stadium from the outside. It doesn't look like a stadium.
Okay, I got you.
When I went Milan,
it's like a new type of stadium. It looks like a shopping mall from the outside.
Is it? Oh, okay.
There's shops and restaurants. It's like an LED thing. It doesn't look like a stadium.
Oh, I might have
yeah, they got a hotel on top of that as well. Yeah, when I went Milan, I didn't visit a stadium. To be fair, I didn't visit a stadium in Mexico.
You was only there for like 2 hours, bro.
You forgot to mention that part.
No, but like other countries as well. Like when I went Malta, I didn't visit a stadium in Malta.
I said he's doing a traveler gimmick. Yeah. When I went to Milan,
when I went Mexico, when I went New York,
bro, you didn't leave duty free, bro.
New York, I didn't visit any stadium.
By the way, New York doesn't have a football specific, not yet. NYCFC hasn't built it. The one it's in New Jersey. So if you go to New York, you would never find one.
So where did the Red Bulls play?
I just told you in New Jersey. It's not New York.
Oh, is it? So what? You go all the way to New Jersey for games?
I don't go. Yeah, if I do go there. Yeah. Well, no, I mean they play in a baseball stadium. Honestly, NYCFC. Okay. They're building a stadium just for them. NYCFC in Queens, but right now there is no New York.
NYCFC. I'm talking about Red Bulls. I'm talking about your one.
Here we go with this. They play in New Jersey. Let's move on.
Let's move on.
Yeah, but yeah, I don't visit football stadiums, so it's not a crazy thing. You go on holiday, not for football. But yeah. Anyways, any other things Palace related? I mean, we had a good catch up in terms of everything, in terms of news and stuff. And we spoke about the starting 11 as well. Should we wrap up?
Sure.
Okay. Yeah. If you have enjoyed this, drop a like, subscribe.
No. Sorry. We haven't done the predictions. Oh, you meant.
My days!
You literally forgot, didn't you? I know. I hear it.
FYI, he's first, by the way, because I went first against Brian.
Are we actually doing this though?
Yeah, we are. We're still doing it.
This is crazy.
Don't worry, man. Remember, it doesn't matter about the
I know. That's
predictions. Predictions don't equal ball knowledge. I just want everyone to clip.
Yeah, everyone knows that. Yeah, let's move on. Anyway, last 5 head-to-head. 3 Palace wins, 1 draw, 1 loss. The loss was a 2-0 away, April 23rd, 2023. Can you guys name the
midweek game? Was that a midweek game?
Can you name the goal scorers? Don't question me. I'm doing the questions. All right.
I didn't hear your question. I didn't hear the question.
Our last loss to Wolves was a 2-0 away loss, 25th of April, 2023. Can you name the goal scorers for Wolves? One to two questions.
I already know that.
One's actually a Palace player who scored for Wolves.
Anderson own goal.
Excellent. And the second goal? Jason Saudi.
Oh, Neves.
Very good. Penalty kick. Like last minute.
Ball knowledge.
What's that sound?
Nick's playing music. He's being silly.
You're about to get copyrighted. Love you.
I know.
No, he won't get copyrighted. We played it before. Are you going to stop it now? Anyway, so the prediction league in first.
That's a fine. That's a fine for that banter, man.
Yeah,
that's a fine.
Yeah, that's a yellow card. That's a yellow card.
AJ is first on 18 points. T second on 15. Nick and Louis. Louis moving up. Tied for third on 10 points. D and I fifth on 9, and poor Xavier bottom of the league 8 points. So I'm not doing predictions because there is a serious question about you guys copying people. So doesn't matter who goes first.
Me.
You guys gone before. I got DMs from people. I'm not going to mention names about. They're worried about you copying their scores. They've asked
Me copying?
No. They said you guys. I'm not going to name names. Just
Okay.
general. So they want me to say their scores after.
I
you
just know it's
go
AJ.
first.
I just know it's AJ. But anyways,
I'm not naming names. It's not AJ.
D's first, anyway.
Well, either way, D, your prediction, please.
oh, for this game,
Tomorrow's the Strasbourg game.
Tomorrow's good.
This guy.
I'm gonna go.
Hope you don't pick my one.
I'm gonna go.
Here we go. Just don't pick my one.
I'm gonna go for 2-0 Palace.
Okay, 2-0 Palace for D. Nick, I have yours. Do you want to say it out loud?
I can't even remember. Did I say 2-0 or 2-1?
You said 3-1 Palace. Do you want to stick with that, or you change it?
I'll stick with 3-1 Palace.
Good. Nick's 3-1. Mr. Louis, or do you want me to go? I mean, I can go. I don't really care.
I'm gonna go 2-0 Palace.
Sky.
That sounds familiar, by the way. I heard that score already.
Sky. I hope you don't pick my one.
Funny
And then
enough,
you guys pick my
AJ
one.
has gone 2-0 Palace. T has gone 2-1 Palace. And Xavier's gone 2-0 Palace.
So someone's getting cooked.
Well, because of all those scores, I'm going to go 1-0 Palace just to be different because I want to go 2-0, but what's the point when everyone's going 2-0 or...
Hang on.
What?
All this nonsense. Oh, well, you've got to go first because you'll just copy everybody else.
Yeah, exactly. Hold on. What about you?
I didn't copy.
Well, I was going to go 2-0.
I didn't copy.
They've all gone 2-0. Why don't they DM me?
I
the
didn't
result?
copy.
Yes, the
I
predictions.
didn't copy, though.
Yeah, but you changed it. I was going to go 2-0, but
I
now I've
didn't-
heard everybody else's. I'm going to
No.
go.
I said there's so many 2-0. What's the point going 2-0?
Yeah.
What's the point? I don't want to get the same points as AJ, Louis, and D. I want to beat them and Xavier. I want to go ahead. What's the point of having the same
You just
score?
literally admitted that you changed your score prediction based on all the predictions.
You know what? I went on a Wolves show and I went 3-1, so I've already changed it twice.
If that was me now, this guy, you'd be.
Well, I'm
on
not
my
you
face.
though. Yeah, but I at least I admitted it. Unlike you, who do it on the low, and I gotta go and look down every YouTube channel and find that you changed your score. So
Well, look,
I'm gonna
that's
go.
my-
All right, you know what? Okay, because of what Nick, I'm gonna go 2-0 Palace. Then fine, I'll go 2-0. I won't change my score. I'll go 2-0
I'd
Palace.
love it if Palace won 1-0 now.
I know you would. I know it, and I would actually love it too because we win the game, so that'd be fine.
Yeah,
I'm fine.
I'd love it too. I don't really care about this anymore, but here we are.
Yeah,
If
you
you
don't
haven't
get
enjoyed
the-
this,
I don't
super
care.
like, subscribe.
I don't care.
Yes.
Gimmick every time.
Let us know your thoughts in the comment section down below. If you forgot about the score prediction table, let us know as well, because I literally did. So I'm pretty sure some of you have. If you want us to stop this, I'm more than happy to stop it and continue on, because as you said, it's just dragging on and we've got so many games coming on.
Why don't you do a poll in the comment section?
Yeah, we'll
There
do
you
a
go.
poll and exactly. Yeah, we can do a
Just for
poll.
research purposes.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Totally, yeah.
You enjoy the score prediction table. If you don't, then just vote wherever you have to. But yeah, that's it from us. And until next time, up the Palace.